Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching. You're supposed to say it with me.
Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Just keep
stitching. Okay.
Episode number
12.
10 plus 2.
12.
Because math.
Welcome to our channel.
Hello.
We're back with more stitchy fun and stuff.
Okay.
Fun and
stuff.
All right.
Not bad
We
stuff.
were just talking about thumbs downs because
we're watching you. Actually, the two of you.
Sometimes I get a little self-conscious and insecure. But
we only have 1,200 subscribers.
one of my
so
theories on thumbs downs is that when you're looking at a video, a FlossTube video, and you have the thumbs up. Actually, I don't know if this is going to reflect right. Anyway, the thumbs up is on the left, and the thumbs down is on the right.
Right, like
okay?
when watching the video. This
is Pam's thumbs up, thumbs down theory. That seems counterintuitive to me. I would think that a positive response would be on the right, and a negative response would be on the left. So it all revolves back to the conclusion that people have fat thumbs and people just poke the wrong.
No, you just hate on fat people.
No, fat thumbs or clumsy thumbs, if you will.
That's cool. We got fat thumbs.
And they're clicking on the right because they think that that's what the intent. Well, and anyway, we really don't care. To
me, you read left to right. So if you read left to right in the first...
Yes, you do, but I'm just saying that visually, right is positive, left
we got
is
two
negative.
of them, so now we're up in uproar.
No. I'm just, whatever. Hi. I want to thank everybody for finding us. If you have just found us, you're a little late to the party, but welcome aboard. We love everybody that views us. We do. We really do. Local people. Hi, local people. We love the people we see at the shop and come in, stop
this.
Middle of their tracks if we're sitting there and they go, oh my God, it's Pam and Steph. And we just crack up laughing. As if we're so we love local people like Claire and, of course, Buckeye Stitcher, Nicole, and all the local stitching friends that we have that watch us. And all of our regular subscribers and our wonderful, wonderful commenters. If I don't catch a comment that includes a question, and as I said last week, it's my YouTube account, so I'm usually the one that monitors those kinds of things. Please, just keep asking if we don't address it. So, thanks and welcome.
Hello.
We do try to record once a week, usually around this end of the week, the front end of the week. And
or the tail end, if you want to have a class like this.
The what?
The tail end. Considering Sunday's like you. Right?
Only on your calendar. Sunday's the beginning of a fresh week in my mind.
Whatever. Not my Google Calendar. So.
All right. Okay. Fine. What?
I want to notice set change.
Oh, a set change. Yes.
Okay, and no, I didn't get beat up. I had blood taken last week, so I noticed that today when I was setting up my set. I was like, God, that was awful.
Yeah, she comes by it honestly.
Right. So, anyway. Okay, so true confessions of Stephanie. There was a loose. I've been taking something long. So there was a loose.
Yeah, somebody might not have seen it.
Yeah. So this is my kitty string by Lizzie Kate. Super cute. I love it. This is the frame that it calls for. Fun fact. So I showed this. So I was like, look at it. I brought back from the framer. Yeah. So I think that right over in this S here, there was a loose stitch. Because I was a newbie, and she was like, yeah. So, because Barbara over at KeepStitchin is so lovely, she was like, okay, well, give me the thread, and I'll fix it for you. And then she texts me, while she's in there getting it done, and she was like, by the way, there's also a loose stitch in this gray cat. So then I had to bring her that thread over, because her dye lot was different. It was just whatever. So this has been like a 6 months.
It's a hot mess for a couple of weeks.
Whatever. For an alphabet, but whatever. Anyway, it's home now, and it's all done, and it's cute. And I was like,
it's not going back to the Cross Stitch Hospital anymore.
So I'm not going to hang it straight. Look at that.
Yeah, it's all right.
Whatever. So I was like, can we be in the set this week? Okay.
So there's that framing update, if you will. Mm-hmm. We've decided each of us individually, not together, because good Lord, we're mother and daughter, can't get much more together than that.
No, you can't.
To join up in a couple of SALs. We've had questions about acronyms, so SALs is Stitch-alongs, and we joked about, possibly it turning into a Stitch-alone if, you fall behind or whatever.
But what it is like, so, I mean, that's, a SAL is a Stitch-along, that's what the acronym stands for, but what it means is that a SAL can be with 3 people, it can be with 2 people, it can be with 600 people, it can be with every single cross stitcher in the world, it can be it doesn't matter how many people there are, but you all pick a project that you all want to work on, and then you do it together. And it's not like you each do it individually, but you kind of work on it at the same pace at the same time.
Try to keep the same pace.
Not all. There's no real rules to SALs, it's just kind of like, hey, we're all going to do this together, and we're going to inspire each other and encourage each other to continue to work on said project.
Right.
So that defines SAL for you.
Right. So we were over at our monthly Stitch-in first Friday, whenever that was. 2 Fridays ago. And one of my local Stitchy friends, Carrie, said that she was going to start Betsy by Sheepish Designs. Now, this one's been out for a while. I tried to find a copyright and couldn't.
Really?
Yeah, I found it. So that's Betsy. I think some of you are familiar with it. It says 108th exemplary. I'd love to know what that means, Sheepish. Hello, Sheepish. What does 108th exemplary mean? Anyway, it is Betsy Ross with a flag in her lap. Yes. With a lot of lovely motifs, including sheep. Yes, and I have had it in my stash for years. And I looked at Carrie and I went, what? You're going to do Betsy? I want to know what's happened to our video. There we go. It just kind of paused on us. Kind of, whatever. We're kind of tech challenged. So anyway.
So Carrie and Shauna and I are all doing Betsy together as a staff.
Yeah. I just had a question about the year. So the year in there is 2004.
Oh, right. Now, I don't know what Carrie and Carrie and Shauna are doing, but I'm going to change it to 1776.
Yeah. I didn't know if you made a decision on that yet.
I have decided. But that's a total option thing.
Yeah.
So I've started Betsy, and I should have looked up what I'm stitching this on, but I kind of went with a buttery tone, which meant for the white sheep, I needed to go with B5200 for it to really stand out.
Oh yeah, it called for it to be in 712.
Yeah, 712 right? Just got lost.
Yeah.
So it's a really fun stitch. I'm stitching it on 36 count.
Oh, it's 36.
It is 36, and
those sheep are so dang cute.
Yeah, I generally am not a prim stitcher, but some prims I do like. And like I said, this has been in my stash forever, and all she had to say was, we're thinking about stitching Betsy by Sheepish Designs, and I went, I want to play. So that's a sale that we are participating in.
She is participating.
I am.
And
so Stephanie also has a sale that she's participating in.
Right. And I'm keeping it in the bag because my Michelle likes bags, so hi Michelle. Betty, did you go watch her?
Crinkle, crinkle.
Crinkle, crinkle. Okay, so this is called Be Inkspired by Emma Condon. I'm sure that you've seen this either on my channel. I'm also stitching this with Stitch Adventures, I believe is her name, on Instagram. She does not make boxes, but whatever. And then I'm also stitching it with the lovely Drew from Weasel Studios. Yeah, I'm right. Wow, I don't know my brain. Anyway, so this is by Emma Condon of Stitchrovia. It is in the issue 319, summer 2017 issue of Cross-Stitcher magazine. And if you remember last week, I was like, I need to, participate in sales. So I found out from Drew's latest video that he is actually kind of like holding off on working on this because he's going to New York. So I was like, okay, well then I'm gonna fill my role. So because I was, champion of the whatever. Michelle has way more done than me, so whatever, I'm over you. So there's my progress. Yeah, I'm doing this on 28 counts weeks dye works linen called Dense Fog.
I don't think it's weeks.
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, whatever. It's called Dense Fog.
Yeah. Dense Fog.
Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. Either way. It's called Dense Fog, so we've come to that conclusion. And I'm doing this 3/2, so it looks super chunky. I don't know if you can tell that. Whatever. But I love it. I had originally started this on 32 counts. Getting focused. There we go. In 32 counts Belfast linen, and I don't know, it was not right for it. So, thanks to my lovely Barbara over at Keepsake, she was like, well, I'll help you. And you probably can't tell, but this fabric is super porous, and like, I can see you through this right now. It sounds really lame, but whatever. So, but it's perfect for this piece. It's a huge pain in the booty to put on a few snaps off my mom because she did it for me, because I'm spoiled. But, yeah. So it's really been fun to kind of see how people have been approaching, between the four of us, been approaching this design. So I know that Stitch Adventures is doing all the black before going in and filling in the colors. Yeah, I don't have that much self-control. It's a bag full of really pretty colors, and I want to put them all there. So, I like instant gratification, if you can't tell. And then Michelle is she went the other way, and so she's over here with the dagger and stuff. So whatever, it's just fun to do. So no pressure. We're pretty between the four of us, we're pretty good about people, and we all have lots of whips anyway. So whatever. So yeah. So this is my style, being inspired by Emma Condon.
So what have we been working on? As in works in progress.
Am I going first?
Stephanie?
So these are actually, okay, so it's a fact of life that I have startitis. I think my total starts up to 14, maybe 15, I don't care, but whatever. So my two whips for this week are actually two new starts. At least thankfully what I can say is that when I, for a week, I'll pretty much dive into one project per week. So it's I'll just post it all week long, and then I'm like, oh, there's a new one. So this week's one is by Fiddlesticks AU on Etsy. They are the same people. If you watched their previous video, they did, it's called Wizardly, and the sentiment says there's no place like home. That was one of the first projects I ever did, and I love them. They're very talented. They do lots of inspirational quotes, phrases, whatever you want to say. So this one is called True Love's Kiss. It says True Love's Kiss can break any curse. Go check out Hi Lolly, Lollipop Stitches. She has done this. What is so cool is that hers looks totally different than mine because her fabric is totally different than mine. I don't know if I'm a purist in this regard, but the fabric that I did Wizardly on, I love. It's my fabric. I believe it's 28 count loop down. Yeah. And it's basic white. I mean, there's no overdyed. There's nothing to it. So I kind of wanted to do all of their stuff. But whatever. We have a huge piece of it at home. So anyway. So this is my progress. Yep. Look at those colors. I mentioned on Instagram that the colors that Fiddlesticks uses is why it appeals to me. It's very similar to Stitchrovia, and it's very similar to Satsuma Street, and it's bright, full of colors. I love this. I love this. So yeah. True Love's Kiss. strong. And this fabric is really easy. If you are somebody out there who is like only stitched on Aida and is scared to move to even weave or linen, try Lugana first, because it will change your life. It will change your life forever. It did me. So, and just because I'm a snotty brat, I just want to show off my booty.
Pretty impressive.
Look at that. So, yeah. So, I love this. I have, like, 4 other ones by Fiddlesticks I want to do, but, I call this, like, part of my rotation. I always have a piece for me and my boyfriend, and so this is the one of my I probably have 2 in my rotation as well. But the blue bird is my Micah bird, and then the pink bird is my Stephanie bird. And so if you're on Instagram and you're like, what is she talking about? That's what I'm talking about. So there's that. And then my other whip is what I call my doctor's office piece. So, like, when I'm waiting in the doctor's office or waiting at get my oil change, or if I'm waiting for whatever somewhere, I have a piece that's really easy to work on. And so this is a new start for me, too. I haven't put it on Instagram yet because it's only 1 word. So, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Sarah Killen. She sent me the fabric for this, if you remember. This is with Lizzie Kate's Wouldn't Life Be Great? I'm not going to read it to you because I read it to you one time before, so deal with it. Just saying. Plus, you should probably be able to read that. But Sarah, she is stitching this as well, and she sent me the fabric for it, and it is 32 counts Dawn Blush by the Crafty Kitten. Yes. And this is my progress, so clearly I didn't have a lot of appointments this week. But anyway, so the overdyed's coming out really well. I love it. I need a wonder suit. And I love the fabric. It's for a 32 count. Like, I was really frightened of 32 because I'm a baby. So there's that. But this is really, really nice to work with. So thank you, Sarah. So there's that. So those are my 3 whips for this week. Be Inspired, and my True Love's Kiss, and my Wouldn't Life Be Great. That's it. What about you, Pam?
Summing up, yeah. Okay. So, basically, I tried to really make some headway on my Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. We're still in the tree, people. We're still in the tree, but we are making some making some major progress. Yes, we are. And I'm really encouraged. I was telling Barbara that Barbara's the shop owner, and she is a stitcher, and she has finished hers down to her daughter's name.
She's winning the sale.
She's winning the sale.
She stitched wrong.
But out of the kindness of her heart, her charitable heart, she is going to wait until I catch up, and then we are going to, I'm going to get Stephanie's name in, and then we are going to put our last stitches in together, and there'll be video of that.
Oh my gosh.
So pitter patter, but I feel like I've really made some major headway on the tree.
She has.
So I feel good about that. And that is pretty much what I worked on, except for segue into finishes. I needed to catch up with Stephanie on our 2 ornaments a month.
Yes.
I guess you could call that a sale, couldn't you? Oh, well, whatever.
I mean, we could, but I like a contest better.
She's very competitive. So I picked out my first ornament for August, which was out of the 2013 JCS ornament issue, and it's from Mosey and Me, and it's called Yule, and that's EUE-LE, Yule Tide Greetings. Yes. It's in that 2013 ornament issue, and I just love this. I just love this.
Is it a him or her? We decided.
I don't know. We've been corrected on genders of cows, so I don't know
This sheep is
help
nice.
help us, farm girl. It would, would
Right.
a you would be a woman. A you would be female. A you would be female. I just channeled Michelle Rooney. I think that's right.
I hope it's right.
Anyway, it's
It's
just precious.
It is.
Use the call for threads with one exception. And it begins with K. Krynic was called for the border, and the evil K.
Yes.
And I just found some Rainbow Gallery Petite Treasure braid in my stash, and I think the pink tones kind of coordinated with the overdyes in the coat.
Because all of these stitches up there are, what are they called? Herringbone stitches.
Herringbone. Stephanie comes through. Herringbone stitch.
And I mean, I know that like I would be swearing and I would be struggling just as much as she was.
I couldn't see the Krynic, let alone stitch with it. I mean, it was just horrible.
It was lightweight.
So I was saying, I was cursing it, and Stephanie said,
"Well, just
change it out. Change it out."
Yeah.
And so I love this.
The Krynic it called for wasn't pink either. It was like kind of like a really SMT clear. I don't know.
It was it was kind of, it was just to add some sparkle, which you want in a Christmas ornament, yes.
Right.
But the beads were easy to put in, and I just love her. I love her. There you go. I love her. So that's my finish. And now I'm kitting up my second one for August, and it's going to be on that yummy slate blue with white polka dots fabric. It's going to be so cute, and it'll stitch up so fast. So I probably will have that done. You need a break from that Mother's Tree green. You really do, because your eyes start to cross. So we got some random acts of kindness stitchy stuff this week.
Because it wouldn't be a week with Stephanie and Pam if we didn't have some racks.
So
I go first though.
Oh,
because I have more small, but whatever. Okay. So I'll start first. So every third Thursday of the month we go to Panera over on the east side of town, and it's just a bunch of our girlfriends get together and stitch, and it's because our LNS is on the west side of town, so it's just easier for us to have another one. Why not? And so we paid it forward. We have a huge box of stash that either we've stitched or we've kind of gone through, more or less my mom's stash, and said, "You ain't never gonna stitch this. You ain't never gonna stitch this. You don't know." So we put it in the box, and we gave away a ton of stitchy stuff. So that made us really happy. But people they do that too. So our friend Elizabeth, she had just finished stitching this pattern, and I love this. It's a Sue Hillis. Hi Sue. And this is I think it's just called pear shape. It says, "I am in shape. The shape I've chosen is pear shape." I find that very applicable to my life. So therefore, I'm going to stitch it. And I like that. Obviously, the charm was taken out when Elizabeth stitched this, which makes sense. So, thank you, Elizabeth.
You'll be able to find one, or especially around Christmas time with partridge in the pear tree, you'll be able to find one.
I'm sure. And someone, I do not know who you are, but I thank you. You stuck this in my bag as keepsakes. I feel like there's a lag right here, but whatever. I'm just going to deal with it, and I'm just going to keep talking. Hopefully it won't be like this whole video. Anyway, but you put this in my bag. Cat's on parade. Love it. This one says, "Is really the cat's house. We just paid the mortgage." I find that funny. Anyway, I like it. So there's that. So thank you, whoever you are, you random person. And then Sherry.
There still seems to be a lag.
There is a little bit of a lag, but whatever. We're just gonna keep talking. So whatever. Hold on, we're gonna try something. Nope, whatever. Shoot, I'm over it. So, oh, it's a little bit better now. Okay, well, whatever. Sharon, she sent me an email, and if the sound is off, the sound is off. So I don't care. I'm not going to record.
No, we're not going to start over, people.
No. Anyway, so Sharon, now I said her name 65 times. She sent me an email, and she was like, I have a bunch of stuff that I really think that you would like. And she said a lot of really nice things in the email. She asked us about stitching with silks, and we've had a really great couple conversations. The first package is in the mail. So first of all, I have a question for Sharon or for anyone. So she sent me this. It's a little tiny CD, and it says a cat named Cindy cross-stitch pattern. How do I read this? Do I put it into my CD player on my computer? Do I put it in my... I don't know.
We don't want to break it.
I know. I don't want to hurt it. But I want to see what it looks like, at least. So
it's smaller than the standard.
Yeah, see how baby it is?
DVD.
Right. So it's baby. It's a baby shit. But anyway, so she sent me... You see this? See this? This is a wrap, people, okay? You want... Oh. Also, since this is dictionary time with Pam and Steph, a rack, random act of kindness, what that means is you go through your stash, and I think that if you are a serious stitcher, or you just have a problem like we do, you see a pattern, you're like, I need it. And then before you know it, you have boxes and boxes and boxes full of patterns, and you're like, holy crap, I might die before I stitch all this stuff. So then you go through your stash, and you're like, yeah, I'm never going to stitch that, whatever. And then you find somebody who's maybe a new stitcher like me, or you find somebody who is looking for a particular pattern that you're not going to stitch, whatever. And you just say, hey, I want to send this to you. What's your address? There's no cost involved besides shipping. If anyone's watched Drew's latest video, I wish you could have seen us, Drew. This is me and Pam the whole time. Yeah, Drew. Yeah. When you're up on your stitchy box, and you were talking about racks and paying it forward, and it's not that we necessarily thought that you were like talking to us, because I know that every week we have a rack, but I know that I think the reason that maybe I get a lot of racks is because I'm a new stitcher, so I'm just trying to build my stash, so which has been great, but there is a part of me that's like, I really want to pay it forward, and not necessarily back to the people who have racked me, because if they're trying to give away their stash, they don't really want stuff in return. I feel like maybe they do, but that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, not
always. Right. So like we sent stuff to Michelle Carrot. We sent Drew a package in the mail. I sent a pattern that we had a double of someone that I saw on Instagram. So it's just like we've been trying to pay it forward as much as possible. So that would be my adjoining stitch box with Drew, is that for as much as you get racks, give racks, because the world needs more of that.
Yeah, no, but not necessarily back to the person.
Right. Just pay it forward.
Right.
You know.
Pay it forward.
Kindness,
in general.
Kindness breeds kindness. That's what I feel like.
Oh, good.
So, anyway, these are what I got from Sharon. I'll go through them sort of, whatever. So she gave me some Native American pieces by Sundance Design. So that one's called The Flower Girl. This one is some of these.
Yeah, some of you in the Midwest or the West Coast might be familiar with DeGrazia as an artist.
Yeah, never.
I had a little figurine or a little something when I worked in Southern California years ago. And so if you have a Southwestern taste and would like those DeGrazias, I don't think we're going to stitch them, either of us. But they're very popular in the Southwest. So,
and they're beautiful.
Any of you Texas gals or anybody down in the Southwest, just, holla, and we'll stick them in the mail to you, no problem.
Okay, and then she sent me a couple actually full coverage cat pieces in lightweight terrified box. So we'll look at them. This is a Himalayan steel point cat. Look at that. And then this is Cross My Heart, Naturally Cats 2. And that's perfect because I have two cats, so that works for me. I love these Catitude books. These are probably my favorite out of all the cat stuff that's out there. Is these Catitude books, because like this one says, not only do I not know what's going on, but I wouldn't know what to do about it if I did. And this one said, every life should have 9 cats. I can always tell a cat, but you can't tell him much. If a cat spoke, it would say things like, hey, I don't see the problem here. You can't own a cat. The best you can do is be partners. You know, just funny stuff. I can accept full responsibility for my actions, except the ones that are somebody else's fault. I find that appropriate for my life as well. So, anyway, Catitudes. Love that one. And then she sent me this, how do you say this, Jan Lynn?
Yeah.
I like inspirational quotes, as you know, so there's this one. It says, God never closes one door without opening another. Another sleeping cat full coverage piece. I like these ones kind of too. These are meowisms. It says, like, cats are like children only with fur. He who likes not cats was in his former life a rat. Those are cute.
Any of you cat lovers, stitchers out there that say, I want to see that, let me know, stitch it.
I will gladly pass the stash. This is Psalm 91. To guard you in all ways, something, whatever.
Yeah. It's from the lovely Leisure Arts.
Yes.
Stephanie said
Lovely
last week.
Leisure Arts.
You know Leisure.
You know, those LA people. The Prayer of St. Francis. So, if I cross my heart. And then, lovely Leisure Arts. Look at these.
You can hardly see them.
So first of all, I got cat in a nappy. That's what I like to call it, cat nappy. Last time. This is Spring Symphony.
Yeah, you can't hardly see the picture. I don't know how it's stitched up.
And this one is Cats and Flowers. Yep. The little ballerina. Love it. And then the last one from Sharon is called Holly's Cats 2. Cats in Action. That's what I feel like it was. So that was from Sharon. So she said that she, in one of our correspondences, she said, she asked me what my mom liked to stitch and anything other than cats I like to stitch. So she said that there's more coming. So I'm excited because I like manual envelopes in the mail. Okay. So yeah, so no, because I was the one that got sick from Sharon.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Sharon, and I'm glad that I could, take some of your load off. So
yeah,
that's very cool. The next, this is
okay.
So Chris, I don't know her last name. I think
Bloom.
Yes.
Bloom.
Yes.
B-L-U-M.
Yes. She sent both of us. I don't know why this means both of us, but it does. A whole bunch of stuff. And just says, enjoy, girl. Oh, we will. So, we kind of went through, and I was like, okay, you stitch this, I stitch this. So, I will go through what I got. So, if you know me, you know I like Lizzie Kate. This is like the LK promotional channel. Oh my gosh, I didn't know this is called Six Fat Men. That's funny. But anyway, this is part of her Flip series. Snow Friends. Yeah. And I guess on the back, like, this is kind of what they...
Oh, yeah, a lot of people have stitched the whole...
Right.
The whole 9 yards.
Whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah. Sylvia.
Jesus. Sorry. This is from the Silver Needle. Look at that. And these are going to be my ornaments for September. By Country Cottage Needleworks. La la la. La. Wait. La 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 la. 4 laws. Super cute. And then this one, we all know how much I love my boyfriend and love. Snow Love. I just think that's cute. And these are 2 that I've always wanted, like she knew me. And then I'm also collecting the Little House Needleworks Little Girl series. This is the March Girl. I love her. So, I got that one. And then the last one out of the bag that I grabbed for myself is the Poinsettia House by Little House Needleworks. And I love that. I also want the Strawberry House. So, there's that. But then, what did you get out of the bag, Pam?
I got, and this will be so cute coming up, the stamp series from Lizzie Kate, the November. Love, love, love. That'll be so fun to do. And well, this might be a candidate for an ornament. Oh, sorry. All dolled up with a candy cane.
So cute.
Yeah, I know. I always do.
Did you want a boat?
No, I'm not on a boat. Hello. Okay. This cute little anchor in the waves by Little Modernist.
Tiny Modernist.
What did I say?
Little Modernist.
Little. No, tiny. Tiny Modernist. Love that because I love anything nautical.
Yeah.
And then she sent a teeny tweeny from Sweetheart Tree.
Teeny tweeny? Is that what it's called?
A teeny tweeny.
Teeny, that's what it says.
Snowman and Friends from Sweetheart Tree.
With the fabric.
With the fabric, which is green,
28.
tropical green, 28. So I've got the cloth. I mean, start. Just start.
Just start the things, people.
Oh my goodness.
Love it.
I just might. Okay. And I got the July Cottage. Chart only, so you'll have to view it in your mind or whatever.
Or Google it.
And
you said you've never seen this. Sue Hillis, we are
she
sorry.
did so many, but oh gosh, this is so cute. Sue Hillis, the Apron String series, and this is Stitcher's Apron, if you haven't seen this. I mean, really.
Oh.
It's so retro apron. Oh gosh.
Okay, I want to
We
share
love
this.
Sue Hillis.
So, since this is the Dictionary of Pam and Steph episode, okay, so you all have noticed that there's a frog up there, right? Okay. So, you all have heard the term frogging something. So, I figured out pretty quickly that, like, you call it a frog, you call it frogging it when you have to rip out your stitches because you rip it. Wait for it, because Sue Hillis defined it for us. The Legend of the Frog by Sue Hillis. It is said that the frog comes to all cross-stitchers sometime or another, and when he visits, he will find even the most subtle of errors and encourage the stitcher to rip it, rip it, rip it.
There you go.
The end.
From Sue. The Legend of the Frog.
No frogs allowed.
There you go.
Love it. So, but she has a whole series. She does a carpenter's apron, a mother's apron, and an Easter bunny's apron, too.
Well, they're all adorable.
They're very cute. So anyway, so that was from
Chris Bloom.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. All right.
Next up,
we got racked by Phil of Weasley.
No, we got racked by Drew, but that's fine.
I mean Drew, but I'm sure
Phil
helped. We got a shoebox, literally a shoebox full of stuff.
Actual shoebox.
And we just...
And like, okay, so first of all, listen.
She flew into the house.
Okay, I did not fly, so I don't run or fly. I walked briskly inside. But I was outside, and the guy pulled... I've defined our driveway with you before, so I'm not going to go through it again. But he drives down, you know, I almost said go-kart, it's not go-kart, it's a Minivan truck. But anyway, and he like... I see him, and I was in the garage, and he didn't see me anyway, so I saw him, and I was like, package, let's do this. So I'm like, morning! And he was like, because I knew he had a package. And I was like, hi. And he's like, is this 3-1? And I'm like, yep, Deb, give me the box. Give me the box. And it was a shoebox, his actual shoebox. I loved it. And so I was like, and then it was like, it's from Drew and Phil. So, anyway, then I ran inside, and then this happened.
With a nice little card. And it says,
oh, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
We're fine, Phil and Drew. How are you?
Isn't that not precious? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just so precious.
So this one time, I caught Drew and Phil, probably both of them. Didn't watch all of our videos. It's fine, whatever. Not offended. Watch me, though. But he did send me a pattern that I'd already stitched and framed. But, however, I want you both to know that I'm going to pass the stash along to our shop owner, Barbara's daughter, who is kind of like a beginner stitcher. Like, she stitched something for her boyfriend one time, and, like, she's not like me, like, totally crazy, gone off the deep end. But she likes the Wizard of Oz, and so I'm going to do that. And he also gave me, I'm pretty sure that, I think I figured out the game here, that you all, Drew, Bill, texted Michelle and said, hey, I want to send something to Steph. Is Steph a reader? And then Michelle texted me and said, hey, Steph, are you a reader? And I said, yes. I was an English major in college. That makes sense. So he also sent me 2 books by Danielle Page. They're kind of like an alternative Wizard of Oz series. They're called Dorothy Must Die is the first. Not as negative as it sounds. And then The Wicked Will Rise is the second book in the series. The third one, so the third one is called The Yellow Brick War. Anyway, I've wanted to read them for a long time. I've wanted to own them for a long time. So thank you. They're upstairs in my bookshelf. So. Yeah. So and then all is not lost. Even though you sent me a pattern that I may or may not have already stitched and framed. You sent my mom something really great, and on the back of that, I can't really show you the pattern, but anyway, I'm going to do it really quick because in your last video you said that I should show a pattern. So there's this. I'm going to stitch both of them. And one of them says, I'm your biggest fan, the other says, you're my rock. So that was on the back of this piece of paper. Anyway, what'd you get, Pam?
And more proof that
you people listen.
Drew and most of you do listen to what we like to stitch and what our plans are. And hopefully someday, with the Monopoly board as a centerpiece, I am going to have a game board wall. Similar to this wall, but game boards. And this is out of the February 2017 Cross Stitcher UK magazine, and it is Snakes and Ladders. Now, us Americans know this game as Chutes and Ladders, but this is the British, so let's be international. I love it. I love the colors.
Yeah,
I think it'd be super.
Did you say Doreen Jones?
Yeah, Doreen Jones. Yeah. Who puts a lot of her designs in Cross Stitcher magazine. But
the colors are awesome.
The colors are great, and I just think this would be super fun stitch. So thank you, Drew, for listening and sending along that pattern.
Yeah.
So it was a wonderful, wonderful shoebox of surprises.
It was.
From Drew.
And then our final rack, which was our first rack of the week, but whatever, are from Joanna and Debbie over at D Squared.
D Squared!
So I think that it was, the package was sent to both of us, so there was some stuff for me and some stuff for my mom. There was one pattern.
I loved how the return address said D Squared, too.
I know, that was funny.
That was pretty cool.
So, but one of the patterns that actually has the cat in it, my mom wants to stitch, so I gave it to her. So, this is what she sent me. This is from by Imaginating, but the design by Holly Gordon and Judy Yvonne Stein, and this is the Hoity Toity Cat. I like them. I think they're pretty. I don't know why, but I do. I think they're really cute. So, and then this is by Britter Cup Designs, and it is the Christmas stocking. So, called Pretty Kitty Christmas stocking. I, ironically enough, I do have a Christmas stocking that this lady stitched for me when I was a young wee child. It's got pink ribbon on it. It's like a dollhouse kind of look on it. If I ever want another stocking, this is the one that I want. It's literally on my 1, 2, 3 wish list.
She can do an adult stocking.
You know. So there's that. So thank you. And then the best part of the entire rack from Joanna and Steffi. I don't know why I say her name.
You compared to what?
Compared.
What I got was pretty neat.
Okay, well yours might be better, but for me.
Oh, for you. Okay.
Look at that needle marker. Hello, I'm a hippo. Yep, that's a hippo needle marker.
Another proof. You listen.
That's going to go right on Fiona.
Absolutely.
Hello. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you, Debbie. I don't know why this hippo's British.
I don't either. I was like, what's going on?
I don't know.
What's the switch?
Anyway, thank you. I just like how it gets up real close and zooms in. I don't know why I like that, but I do. Thank you. I was like, it's a hippo. And there's one that's out there that's like really big and sparkly and very cute. but also just big and sparkly. And I was like, I mean, it's a hippo, but it was like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you get, Pam?
Well, I got from the great D Squared team, I got
Oh, show that last.
I got,
Reveal.
well, what I took from the shipment. Let's put it that way. Yes, it has a cat in it, and I'm sure you intended it for Stephanie. But I stole it because I just love it. Gathering Place, and it's called Autumn Shadows. And I like autumn. That's another one of my things. And so I said, let me have that one.
Yep.
I just think it's precious. I don't know how much of it. Yeah, it's really cute. It's really, really cute. And
So pretty.
never seen it before. So then I got, and I've never used these hand-dyed fibers before, Victorian Motto. Have you heard of Victorian Motto?
Yes.
Sampler Shop. Red, white, and blue. So many projects I can do with these colors. And I'm curious to see how they work.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, hand-dyed floss. So thanks, you guys, for that, and also for the needleminder you managed to find for me. I'm going to take this out. Look at this. Is that not the cutest thing? Patriotic heart. Love it. Just beautiful. So thank you, girls. I know that you started this silly FlossTube adventure
because of
soon after us, and maybe inspired by us. Who knows? So from us to you, thank you so much. You are super, super special.
Yes, you are.
So that is another
week of racks.
Another wonderful, wonderful
thank you so much, everyone.
Collection of things that you wanted to send us out of the kindness of your hearts. And we really, really appreciate it. Very, very much.
Yes. Then we spent our own money.
So you'd think that'd be enough, but no.
But no, why not?
You know.
So whatever. She actually got more home something like that. But I saw this pattern on Instagram. Yeah. And I showed it to my mom, and I was like, what is this? Simply because, well, not simply, because it's nautical and because it's got a phrase on it. But the picture only had the name underneath it. It didn't have who it was by or nothing. So this took some research. But this is by Needle Bling Designs. Needle Bling Designs. It's called Hopes and Dreams. And if you can't read, it says, keep your hopes afloat, let your dreams set sail. And I think that I am going to change the date to a more current date, other than 1492. I do appreciate Christopher Columbus and all he's done for our country. However, 1492 just, yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to change that to something else.
You didn't know Christopher Columbus had done a lot for our country, did you?
Well, he did. Maybe. I don't know. But I know that that's what isn't that what 1492 stands for?
Yes.
So
you have that right.
Yeah. But so, anyway, yeah, so Hopes and Dreams. If you're looking for this, you can buy it in, we got this online. So all we had to do was we sent a message to Needle Bling and we said, hey, where can we find this pattern? And she said, well, we can send it to you or we can send it to you PDF. PDF. Bingo. Got it. So, then what did you find, Pam?
Well, we went down to the lobby of Hobbs. And we don't really go in there much. No, but I don't know what sent us in there. Oh, I think we were looking for
a 6x6
the off-brand Q-snaps in the smaller sizes. Right. To be perfectly honest with you, we were just kind of scoping it out.
Right.
And
we found it, by the way.
They have a pretty good selection, better than Michael's. Yeah. That's for sure. I mean, if you people have only Michael's, our prayers are with you. Yeah. But I just love this banner from Stony Creek. It's called Let Us Know banner. I love the log cabin, and I like
the letters.
The letters, I love the shading of the letters. Bring it back. I just love it.
It's really pretty.
you know, I'm all about snow. I'll have snow over rain any day, any day, any day. Don't even too much mind shoveling. Still, I don't know what's wrong with me. But I just love this. I just love the colors.
Yeah, it's very, very cute. I mean, and look at this list of colors.
Yeah. You know.
You are evil, Stony Creek.
Yeah,
You are evil,
Stony
evil,
Creek.
evil. But it is really pretty. I mean, look how.
Yeah.
Look at the words in the snow, like inside the word snow. I mean,
yeah, it's really cute. And then I also picked up this. How do you say this? Vervico or Vivaco? I don't know. I think it's Belgium, from Belgium.
Yes.
Were
you about to say Belgium?
No, I was
thinking
and speaking at the same time, which is always dangerous.
Yes.
This is a little kit, a DIY kit, but it has 3 little ornament designs on it, and they're for sachets, or little gift bags, if you will.
You gonna do an ornament though?
But I'm going to do them as ornaments. So you've got the Santa and the snowman and the...
little owl.
Oh, owl. No snowman.
Yes. No, yes, wow.
And
a reindeer, a Santa, and an owl.
Get it.
And it comes with DNC threads.
Yeah,
which
so...
always makes me happy. I don't know why, but I've just heard so many horror stories of people that got stuff that, like a kit that
off-brand floss that breaks and frays and all that kind of stuff.
Right inside.
So we spent a little bit of our own money.
Okay.
But,
and then we got this. This is our last piece of haul because we got it for both of us. Because she's gonna stitch some. So remember, if you recall, about 50 minutes ago, when my mom was showing off her latest ornament finish, and she said that her next finish was going to be her next ornament. Was going to be from this Lizzie kit that we got.
Right.
So we found this on was it
Stash on Low.
Stash on Low. Yeah.
Just came up.
Tiny Tidings 20.
With all those ornaments.
So the blue ones, I really like the one, this one, and I really like the house one, and I even like this one too. But what other? So this is this snowman. That's the one my mom's gonna do next. And yeah, so we got it for both of us.
Yeah, my second August ornament.
Yes. So they're very cute.
We've got the fabric. We've got the polka dot blue fabric. So
we probably got most of the overdrives too.
Yeah. Just saying. Yeah. Ironically, we were over at the shop Saturday, and someone had just delivered all 5 of them to be framed or fully finished somehow. Barb has a soft finisher that she works with, and they were laying on the table, and I was like, oh no, we just bought that pattern.
Yep, we did.
So anyway, we are at I think the last time I checked, over 1,100 subscribers. And so we have been trying to figure out what we would like to award a subscriber in celebration of our subscriber milestone of 1,000. First of all, we can't believe we have 1,000 people subscribing to our channel. And
we love it, but we're very cool.
So what we wanted to do this time was we wanted to make it international, but not just giveaway.
Right.
So not just giveaway, not just gift certificate. Right. Okay. And we wanted keepsakes to be included in this prize. And I didn't remember this. I should have remembered it. But Buckeye Stitcher, Nicole, had done something called a shopping spree at Keepsakes. And Barbara explained to us over the weekend that basically you say the prize, if your name is drawn, is that you will have a certain amount of money to spend in a shopping spree at Keepsakes. And we will be in touch with the winner in terms of what you would like us to look for, or
like your favorite designers,
what your designers,
you know, somebody that lives in like Australia, and your DMC is astronomically priced. They have a full DMC collection. They have week Skyworks. They have from threads to
Crescent. Sampler. Right.
To, what is your favorite stuff to stitch, your favorite designers, all that kind of stuff. So,
right.
Even if you, need a Q-snap, or if you need, a magnifier, they sell that stuff too.
Right.
So, or needles. So,
or just give us general
ideas and
tastes, and we will shop for you, and it'll be a surprise box.
Yeah.
However you want to do it. We'll
right.
be in touch with the winner.
Right.
So, the rules are that you must be a subscriber to Just Keep Stitchin' on FlossTube, this channel. The opportunities to enter are going to be from the point when you see this video to midnight Eastern time.
Yes.
And
next Saturday. So what is the date on that? Hold on, let me get my calendar.
Right. So, that would be next Saturday is the 26th. 26th. So that is the midnight between Saturday the 26th and Sunday the 27th, right? Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Our time zone.
In order to enter the giveaway, you need to comment on this video, number 12. Pam and Steph are world famous.
Yeah.
And you need to tell us if you're comfortable with this. I don't know. I had the thought that maybe people weren't comfortable with revealing this.
It's not like we don't come stalking.
Yeah, I don't know. People feel funny about privacy. But anyway, we need to know your city, your state or your province, and your country.
Right.
Where you are.
Because. Not because we're big friggin' creepers, but because.
Right.
Wait for this. I promise I will not knock my mom out. Wait. Went to Walmart last 2 or 3 weeks ago. We were thinking about this. And we bought a map.
We bought 2 maps, actually.
So wait. So this is the United States map. And if you can tell, there's a pin in Cincinnati where we are.
There's us, right there.
Yep, right there.
Right in the corner.
And then, wait for it.
Oh, brother. We have a very small set, people.
This is the world.
Right.
So
what we're going to do...
We just want to see where you guys are, that's all.
Yeah, so when you comment where you live...
We're going to put a pin on it.
We're going to put a pin in the map.
We bought 1,000 pins, just 'cause.
And it's mounted on a bulletin board so we can stick pins in it.
Oh, God.
Just lay it down.
I know, I'm so in the head.
So that's how you enter the giveaway. And the giveaway is a shopping spree at Keepsakes for a total of $100 American.
Yay!
Okay? So I think it'll accomplish a couple of things. It will help us celebrate, and it will also show us the
spread of people. I don't know. Is that what you call it? I don't know. I just think it'd be really cool. I mean,
we know of a few of you.
Right.
You know.
I'm ooh, look, Michelle, Eugene, Oregon. Ooh, look, Phil and Drew, Indianapolis.
Right.
Yeah.
Or Paula in Portugal.
Right.
And all those folks over across the pond and in Europe. So we just thought it would be fun to show you the map afterwards.
Yeah, so we're going to show the map next week too.
Which should be really, really fun.
I know, I'm really excited.
So, if you would like a shopping spree at Keepsakes and aren't uncomfortable with revealing where you live,
and if you are,
if you would like $100 shopping spree,
by Pam and Steph.
We love to shop, if you can't tell.
Right.
So that's what we're gonna do.
So yeah.
So you can't win if you don't enter. So
exactly. There's gonna be a winner. Might as well be you.
Yeah. And we will announce the winner on episode number 13.
When we turn into our teen years.
I think they say you have to be 18 or over and don't use giveaway in your comment. All those other things. But
yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Just
loosey goosey.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so that's our giveaway for over 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. And then for the rest,
that's us paying it forward to all of you.
Oh, absolutely. There you go.
Yeah. So anyway, what's your plans for this week, Pam?
Plans for the week include kitting up and starting my second Christmas ornament for August, which is going to be the Lizzie Kate on the blue polka dot. Also continuing with my Betsy Sal with the lovely Carrie and Shauna, and also getting back to Mother's Tree. I'm really itching now. I'm on a roll. So How about you, Steph?
Well, I have started a second and a third ornament for August. I started them. I was waiting for her to finish. She's not finished. So now, I'm putting away True Love's Kiss for right now, and I'm going to plug away on my next August ornament. And I think that I'm going to do the Candy Cane Reindeer. I think that's the one I'm going to do for this month. I've already done my first one, if you can recall. And then, once that's done, I'm going to stitch.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really know what, but, yeah. That's gonna be, I don't know. I mean, I'm bad at plans.
Saturday, we are going over to a local Stitch Day over on the west side of town with our lovely quote-unquote tiara ladies. And we might shoot some video. That might be fun to look at what that group of stitchers is working on.
Yeah.
And, boy, before long, it's going to be September. So.
No. Where does summer go?
We have another wall of stitching to show off before we pull it down for Halloween and Thanksgiving and into Christmas.
And pumpkins?
Yeah. So we'll do that. A lot of fun coming up. So we have just hit an hour. It's time to say
Bye-bye.
See you next week. I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitchin'.
See you next week. Bye.